Timberwolves play the Spurs for the third time already this season through 7 games. The team that was projected to have the worst record in the league. Wolves dropped this game as well to put their record at 4-3. They're 1-2 against the Spurs this year. In game 1, they blew us out. They destroyed us. The main problems in that game for the Wolves were Devin Vassell and Jeremy Sohan. And neither of them played tonight in game 3. Additionally, Josh Richardson did not play. But it didn't matter who was playing for the Spurs tonight. It could have been anyone. This was a system versus system game, and it showed that the coaching and strategy and the preparation of the Spurs was far superior. They played their Spurs brand of basketball, where they had great ball movement, they shared the ball, and they played smart. Even though they still had 20 turnovers tonight, which is a ton to overcome. The Wolves ended up having, I think, 13 more shots than the Spurs. But it just did not matter. They were not playing good basketball because the Wolves' offensive strategy, it's as if Finch decided to look at all of the games from last year and pick out what was their worst, least simplexive offensive strategy from last year, as well as what was the driving force in making them lose the Grizzlies series and ruin any okay dance that they had on the offensive end. That strategy is post up Karl Anthony Towns 20 feet away from the basket on the wings of the court. And that was our entire strategy tonight. I couldn't believe it. It was kind of like we were treating him like MVP Jokic, which McConnell, who brought in Gobert and all these new guys, was in Denver, so I don't know if he's meddling with that or something. But it's also possible that Chris Finch is just trying things right now because it seems like our strategy is different game to game, and there's no continuity, and we're just kind of guessing. But tonight, it was give Cat the ball, let him do everything. And Cat scored the first 8 points for the Wolves and started hot, but then things just collapsed, and you don't give anyone else a flow and a feel for the game when it's just give him the ball, everyone stand there, see what he does. And it seemed to really impact people because not a single guard on the Timberwolves roster showed up tonight on the offensive end. They did not play well whatsoever. Terrible D-Lo night. Bad Ant night until the fourth quarter. Jalen Noel shot the ball poorly and then just never got another chance. Bryn Forbes gets 20 minutes and was terrible in them. And Kyle Anderson makes his return to do very little. Also, Austin Rivers existed. Did nothing. And as talented of an offensive player as Cat is, he is the worst decision maker on our team. So giving him that sole playmaking responsibility is a bad choice. Additionally, he's our best three-point shooter, and if he is the one initiating the offense, he's going to have less spot-up threes, which it would have been nice to make some of those tonight because we were 4 of 29 from 3. So tonight, I'm kind of firmly putting this one on coaching. This was just really bad. I really trust Finch. He was able to figure things out last year, and I think he's been able to do that. But I also think that the personnel that he decided to use last year and that was really running well for him is the opposite of every addition that was brought in this year. So I don't really feel like there was any alignment in the new additions this year. I don't know how they fit. They don't make sense to me. Great example, Naz Reid probably played the best game this entire game, and he only got 9 minutes, was really kind of cooking, and then got ripped immediately. Just looking how hard it was for him to get on the court last year, even though he was proving himself, I don't know how you think, oh, we have to get more big men for Chris Finch. He does not want them on the court. Like, Chris Finch was one of the pioneers of small ball and spacing. Why would he be the buck the trend Twin Towers guy? Last year, he tried to avoid playing more than one big at any cost, even when we were getting eviscerated by size. It doesn't make sense. This team is going in conflicting directions, and last year, everyone was going the same direction, even though we had weaknesses. I have unbridled hope for McDaniels and Edwards. This team composition, however, doesn't make sense. I hope it gets better. Finch is smart. Let's see what happens. Oh, by the way, we got out-rebounded again tonight. Only bigs that played for the Spurs more than 4 minutes. Zach Collins and Jakob Poeltl. That's it. Won the rebounding battle 2 times so far in these first 7 games. Yeah.